Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today we have really big news about the Love Boat Cruise and lots of other updates. And so first of all, I would like to welcome all of our Let's Go family members here. Thank you so very much for your support, and also a welcome to all of you who are new. We are really glad to have you join the Let's Go family. If there is anyone here who hasn't subscribed yet, we ask you to subscribe. It helps us out. Plus, I really think it will help you out, and you will be able to stay up to date with everything that's going on with all of the cruise updates and the news, and also everything that we talk about as a Let's Go family, as well as the trips that we go on. So first of all, the Love Boat Cruise is maybe changed. I'm hearing rumors that the Love Boat Cruise has been moved to October 22nd of 2022. And so any of you who are on that cruise, would you please comment and let us know if you've heard from your travel agent today, or if you've gotten an email from Princess. I checked on the Princess website and there are no official updates yet. And I also looked, and the Love Boat Cruise is still being sold for February 26th of 2022, still on the Majestic Princess and still called the Love Boat Cruise. But like I said, we're hearing that it's moved to October 22nd. And so I looked, and in October, the Majestic Princess is going to be in Australia. And so it would be on the Discovery Princess, is the only ship that is sailing out of Los Angeles there. And so it will be just our regular standard Mexican Riviera cruise that we are accustomed to. And we went ahead and signed up already. As soon as I heard that, I was like, we're signing up, because we have really wanted to go on that cruise. And so I am really looking forward to hearing from all of you who have that scheduled and what you're hearing. The interesting thing though is, you know, we also have scheduled departing on October 31st, a cruise that goes to the Mediterranean and Turkey and Israel. And we could do that. And in fact, we might, but we would just have to really have everything packed and ready and come home and switch out and go back to the airport. But I just am really excited, and I don't know if that one to Israel will even go. I keep really up to date with what's going on in Israel and everything in that region, and oh my goodness, it is really changing very rapidly there. And so I don't know if that cruise is going to even be able to go. We've got another one to the Mediterranean on I think it's September 24th, and it goes everywhere I would like to go except for Israel, and so we might end up doing that one instead. But I just wanted to let you know that about the Love Boat Cruise, because that's really exciting. Now, another update that we have got is Holland America is celebrating its 75th year of sailing. And doing that, they are giving away 75 free cruises to Alaska this year for the Alaska season of 2022. And so what you do is you just go to their website to sign up for that sweepstakes, and I will put the link underneath this video, but it's just www.enter.com. And on February 21st, they are going to be announcing the winners. And so hurry up and get entered. I thought it would be really fun if one or more of our Let's Go family members won and could tell us about it. I'm going to sign up, but I hope all of you do too and have a chance to win a free cruise. Along with that, I thought it was really cool what one of the senior vice presidents said from Holland America. She said, with this 75-year milestone, Holland America has been exploring Alaska longer than any other cruise line, and even longer than Alaska has been a state. Isn't that extraordinary? And so I just think it's thrilling. They also, for this year, I wanted you to know that Holland America is going to have 6 ships sailing in Alaska. So she is surely, Holland America is very devoted, as is Princess, to sailing Alaska, and they both do an extraordinary job. And so I just wanted to tell you about that so you can get signed up and see if you can win. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the last few days in our updates, we've had the ongoing discussion about whether or not not, it is cheaper to book a cruise when you are on the cruise ship compared to just booking it with your travel agent or on the Princess website when you're not on the cruise. And what I'm hearing back mostly from people is there's not a big difference. It's cheaper if you're on a cruise right now and you want to stay on. They are having, it sounds like almost half price to being able to go if you wanted to stay on another week. But that is surely not always the case. I think it's just because we are right now when the ships are not very full at all. But Carly, one of our Let's Go family members, she jogged my memory, and thank you, Carly. She reminded me, and I knew this because we always do it, but I wasn't thinking about it with this discussion. So thanks so much again, Carly. Whenever you're on a cruise ship, on a Princess cruise, you can put down a $100 deposit, and it's just a $100 deposit, and it's not on any particular cruise. You put down the deposit, and you have 2 years to use it. When you book another cruise, it is just automatically applied to that cruise, and then based on the length of the cruise that you book and which stateroom you book, you get some free onboard credit. And then if for some reason 2 years goes by and you don't use, you don't book another cruise, they refund that money to you. And so I just wanted to let you know that that is really awesome. I'm going to do a whole separate video about that and tell you all about how it works and how much you get for everything and all of the details. So keep your eye out for that. Right now, if you're on board, it comes up on the Princess's Medallion Class app. It's not there when you're not on board. A lot of things show up when you're on board, and I'm going to do a video about that as well. But when I was on board just this time, I took a screenshot, so I'll put that in that video. But if you're on board and your Medallion app's not working right, or you don't get how to do it, just go up to the Future Cruise desk and they'll help you do it. And so thank you, Carly. And that is a great way to help get a little bit of free onboard credit. And so there you go. The next thing I want to talk to you about, I think is really important for us to all think about before we get in that situation so that we'll know how to handle it. I was reading comments, and there is a person who is on the Grand Princess, and they said that they had a private table reservation for the main dining room. But when they got there, the maitre d' said, we're seating you here at this table with 10 other people, and we don't have any more private tables right now, even though they had a reservation. And so bless those dear people, they sat down, and they said dinner took 3 hours, because if you're not familiar, when you sit at a big table, they don't even take the orders of everyone until everyone is seated, till it's full. And then, of course, it takes longer to serve 10 people than it would for 2. And so if you are wanting a really nice dinner that is just laid back and you enjoy meeting people and visiting about things, this is perfect. But if that's not what you wanted, just so you know, if they try to make you sit down there, you don't have to. You can just politely say no thank you. If you don't have a private table right now, like what time will you have one and we'll come back? Or you could just eat somewhere on the ship. And one time when we were going from Southampton to Norway, we wanted to eat in the main dining room at Embarkation for lunch. And so we went there, and it was like not crowded at all. But still, the maitre d' walks us over to a table with a whole bunch of people. And I said, oh no, we wanted, and we had asked for a table for just the 2 of us. And he's like, no, you have to eat at a table with other people. And I said, well, no, thank you. We'll just go eat at the buffet. And I wasn't trying to be a pill. I was just really tired. We were both really tired from traveling. And I just didn't think I had sparkling conversation in me right then to visit with people and all of that. And so we just went and ate at the buffet and went and took a nap. But just so you know, you don't have to eat with people if you don't want to. And whether it's because of COVID reasons or if you're just wanting to have a lovely dinner with the 2 of you, just know that. But at the same time, it is also fun to eat with lots of people sometimes. We've done that, and it's a nice way to get to meet people. But so just think about what you're going to do if that happens to you. Another update that I wanted to let you know about is Carol, our Let's Go family member. She pointed out that on the Majestic Princess, they do not have a sanctuary. And so if you want to see more about that, I mentioned that like in our Majestic Princess ship tour, and also in the vlogs from when we have taken the Majestic Princess last August to Alaska, and in October to the Mexican Riviera. And instead of having the sanctuary, and I show it in my videos, they have the Hollywood Conservatory, which is an adults only pool in there and an adults only area where It's surrounded by windows. It is really beautiful. It's bigger than any sanctuary, and it is just a really, really nice area. You can relax there. You can look for whales. You can look at glaciers when you're in a cold climate. You can enjoy being there on any cruise. It is really just wonderful. And we have only sailed on the Majestic since COVID, since the restart. And so I am not sure exactly how much it costs to like book the little seating areas for each big window, or if it even does cost. But when we have been sailing, it has been at a low enough capacity that anytime you wanted to go sit by a window, you could just go sit and have a lovely place to sit. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Another thing, on the Sky Princess, Kat, our Let's Go family member, will be sailing on February 12th. They also have Grand Cayman on their schedule, their itinerary, and it has been replaced with Costa Maya. And we heard that about on another sailing yesterday. So it's looking like a lot of the Grand Cayman port calls are being replaced with visits to Costa Maya. And we were just there. There's lots to see. For those of you who are new, Grand Cayman has a requirement that if cruise passengers are going to get off the ship, they all have to be tested within 24 hours of embarking off in Grand Cayman. And that's just a little much for the cruise lines. And so I think it's going to not be until Grand Cayman takes away that requirement that we see cruise ships start to call there. So the last two things that I just wanted to let you know about is two questions, and I'm hoping you all can help. First of all, we've got a Let's Go family member who is wondering, can anyone share how those flying chairs in Roatan, Honduras go for people who are a little larger? She's just wondering, they're going to go there, and so if any of you could comment on that and have been there, that would be awesome. Also, we've got a Let's Go family member. Her name is Karen, and she is trying to decide if she should book a cruise to Antarctica on Princess or Celebrity. Now, when we went on Princess, we had the most incredible journey. We really thoroughly enjoyed our entire trip. We got to go places that weren't even on the itinerary. The whole voyage was just extraordinary. And so I highly recommend that. And I would really call it even a once-in-a-lifetime trip, because if you book another trip, it's going to be different. And not just because of the places that you get to go, but just lots of it. And so I very highly recommend Princess. But if there is anyone here who has cruised on both to Antarctica, Celebrity and Princess, or on Celebrity, that we could compare notes, that would be great. And we'll just do our best for you, Karen. And for any of you who are thinking about going to Antarctica, but I hands down recommend Princess to go to Antarctica. It's not the same as an expedition ship where you get to get off and actually ride on the Zodiacs and go touch the land of Antarctica, and that is indeed on my list, but I don't know that that really is in our future. But we thoroughly enjoyed our cruise on the Coral Princess to Antarctica, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. And so thanks for any comments, any help you can give, and thanks for all of you for letting us know what you're hearing about the Love Boat Cruise. I'll keep my eye out for updates and let you know. So if you appreciate these updates, will you please give this video a thumbs up, as that really helps us out. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.